This end of the day, obviously, it's sudden death here, so whoever loses goes to the standard drink beers. The winner moves on to the final.
Projecx, Waterboys.
What would you choose?
Well, I would probably choose to sit in the commentary box and drink beers all day, to be quite honest, but yeah, all these
This
guys
is a big boy. This is a big boy.
We've been commenting on the size of the guys out here this week have just been absolutely ridiculous. I mean, there's some large men who can move extremely fast.
Yeah.
Which is only scary if you're a 5'7".
I'm 5'7.5".
5'7.5" flanker.
Junior.
Sorry, Jamie. Anyway, bit of a mix-up down the far end from the Waterboys, but they've managed to get up here, get out, and get back down out of their territory to our Samurai's territory now. So Samurai just make a quick change. Let's see what they can do.
Again, great thighs. Massive.
So glad we've got Jamie Chapman with us here in the box, adding quality. So the Samurais have spun it wide there. They've got quite a few gas guys here, and they actually recycle the ball really well, but on this occasion, the Projecx Waterboys have taken them into the into touch on the far side of the pitch. It's actually, this kit is brighter than it actually looks. In real life, and at the pitch side here, it's almost sunglass worthy.
Illegal?
Well, they're out there playing in it, so I reckon it probably might be. But who knows? I don't know who to ask, mate. Can you find out? We'll give someone a call.
Yeah.
So the Waterboys just, that's a knockback by the ref there, the ref told says. So he's right, so we move on. But look at the pace of this big man down the touchline in the pink. Unbelievable. But better pace by the Samurai player here. Jinking, jiving. Still not been tackled. He's just been hit by a giant of a man. The ball comes out. Will they go wide? No, they truck it up again. Obviously trying to draw in some of the Waterboys defenders. And it's coming wide. It's getting spun wide now. As we farewell Jamie Chapman from the commentary box.
Been great, thank you.
And we've got to welcome back Reece Pendergast, who took off to say hi to some friends. So we're back here. 7.5 minutes left in this first half of the Cup quarter-final. The Cup semi-final. Waterboys have held the ball for quite some time now. And they're recycling well. They're not afraid to truck it up, and that can only suck the life out of some defenders just because it's can be quite taxing if it happens too much.
I don't think you got these kits mixed up, would you?
No, there's definitely two distinct kits. Jamie Chapman was questioning the legality of the pink, but I don't think he knows much.
Nice to see him off his phone for a while, if I'm honest.
It was. So 6.5 minutes left in this first half. It's been quite a torrid affair so far. The ball really hasn't been out of the Samurai's half, except for a few seconds there in the early stages of the game. Obviously, no team willing to give an inch. They both want to get into the big dance later on this evening.
Yeah, that big dance. Everyone wants to be on the centre of the dance floor for that when the tunes start to drop. We want to be right front and centre. But I think you can just see the physicality and the size of these players on this pitch. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's size, not just the size, but the size and the speed of these guys. It's just it's quite amazing. So as both teams make some changes to look for that extra bit of spark to try and break this deadlock, we've got nearly just 6 minutes to go in the game in the first half. Samurai have the ball. They haven't had a lot this half, so they'll try and treasure it and use it as wisely as they can. Bring it wide, use their space if they possibly can. It's got to come back to the right quickly now, you'd say. They've got guys out there, they've got numbers wide. It needs to come fast and right now. But
yeah, the Waterboys are in there slowing that down to prevent it getting out wide.
He's infringing at the breakdown there, the Waterboys, but let's see what happens. Waterboys are defending with everything they've got. Coming back, it's going to go wide. Samurai, will they get in here? Little offload, but it's knocked on. Waterboys, not the best clearance there, but they've got it out of their try line or out of their end zone. So here we go.
Just relieve themselves a little bit of pressure now.
Exactly.
The defence of the Waterboys are pretty strong there.
Waterboys' defence is quite strong. They're big guys there. You know, they're going in with some fairly hefty hits, which can only be you know, it's only going to be felt by the Samurai team.
The penalty there awarded to the Waterboys. Playing up.
I don't know what that was for, but the Waterboys are making a couple more changes. Both teams have changed a lot of players in and out this game. I think they're looking for that man who has the X factor to try and break, as I said before, break this deadlock. With 4 minutes and a half to go, it's still 0-all.
Yeah, I've been exceptionally impressed with the defence on these teams, and as we start seeing now, you know, this is the main competition, semi-finals, key game to play for. Both these teams travelling from overseas to come here, going to want to win, but the defence in them has just been phenomenal. It's just how do they break that defence? It's
very difficult. I mean, I think both. Well, I mean, the Samurai guys need to I think they need to take some contact. Unfortunately, take some contact and try and draw these Waterboys in, and then use their pace wide. Whereas the Waterboys just need to take it up and look. I think they need to take it up the front and look for the offloads.
There you go. That was a great line there. Flat line taken very well there.
Great wheels. He's made it. That's so.
He's got it through.
The deadlock has been broken.
Again, there, just as you tell them how to do it, they were clearly listening to you there, Junior. Made a fantastic direct break there by the Waterboys, number 13. Archie Russell.
And if I may stand corrected, but I think Archie Russell is the brother of Finn Russell, Scottish international. So he's some of his brother's skills obviously rubbing off on him there. Showed some great wheels.
That was a great line, and he did well. I wasn't sure whether he knocked it on going there, but did well to get over the line. The Samurai team just kept on chasing to the line, didn't give him a chance to breathe.
Yep, and we've got the points on the board there now. 7-0 to the Waterboys with 2 minutes and 45 left in the first half.
They might have an unfair advantage with that kit though. It is very bright. It must hurt the eyes.
Now the sun's out, it's even getting worse. I think there's you might see the Samurai employing sunnies for the second half.
Samurai sunnies.
Stop it. So,
straight
the
out to
Waterboys have
touch.
kicked into touch. They won't be happy with that.
You think that's the nerves kind of creeping in there on them?
What's that, mate?
You think that's the nerves creeping in a little bit?
Oh, mate, probably, or just trying to sort of get that every millimetre out of his kickoff, and obviously just overcooked it a little bit. But they won't be worried too much. Just a scrum midfield now. Prime attacking position for the Samurai. But let's see if the Waterboys' defence is up to the task. It has been all day so far, so we'll see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, so just 2 minutes left in this first half. Even though the Waterboys have broke the kind of seal, got points on the board, still very close, tight game.
No, it's anyone's game still. I mean, it's, as we said, there's still 11 or 12 minutes left in the game to go, so anything can happen.
Samurai's loaded the far side and attacking down that channel. Waterboys very strong in defence and having a really solid jackal when the player goes down. They're really slowing the ball down.
No, exactly. I think they're definitely using their size because they're a bit bigger than the Samurai guys. So they're just using their size to sort of at the breakdown really make a nuisance of themselves.
Yeah, no, the Waterboys apparently very kind of experienced touring team around the UK and Europe. Certainly seen that experience come around here, and I think the consistency that they've clearly played together before is really showing in their advantage in this game.
Yeah, no, they're obviously a class team, as all these teams are in the cup, and it's only a matter of millimetres in these games, and the team that takes those chances will come through. So yeah, we've got a minute left in the first half. We've got a bit of a break in play, and well, from a touch judge report, I think we've seen a yellow card given, so that's not good for the Samurai team.
I think he was illegally flicking his hair at one point. So
maybe blinded the touchy. So anyway,
that'll be a great Timute advert there, or
so
GFI.
Aaron Carroll, proudly brought to you by Timute, has 3 minutes in the naughty chair. Maybe he'll get a bit of a hair wash or a condition while he's there.
What do they call it? Modern period reflection seat, I think it's called now.
I've got no idea.
Oh, mate, it's ridiculous.
It's definitely got Todd Clever would be happy with those locks, that's for sure. So here we go. 15 seconds left. Can the Samurai do anything, or can they stop them? Can they stop Samurai? Waterboys going for one more try before half time.
The Waterboys straight off the top there, throwing it in the back. They're going to look to go wide early here, create a little bit of space.
Oh, great hands there from the big man. He's drawn in 3 defenders. Spinning it wide, the Waterboys. They'll be looking to stretch its lead to 12 or 14 before the half's over.
You know, they're making full use of the pitch here. The Waterboys kind of going left to right.
Yeah, that's the
using
key.
full width, stretching the Samurai team across the field.
Oh. Samurai. What have they got in them? Can they get a score before half time? Get this game back on level pegging. Here we go, spinning it wide. Little shimmy, little step. He's been taken well there by the Waterboys player. Here we go, as they slightly move their way out of their own 22. Coming wide, and again,
Right. There's actually numbers here now.
some great wheels there. Lovely show there.
Show and go. Classic.
You can't beat genuine gas, and that is absolute gas and great skill.
Very, very confident play there by the winger.
Try to number 1, Brian Collier.
So it's Brian Collier going over there. Great individual try, showed some great skill. Backed his pace from his own try line, basically. And, well, at the half, we've got Waterboys leading 7-5 with a kick to come.
Very difficult kick to make from here.
Yep. But, I'll tell you what, he's made a good go of it.
And he's got it. Fantastic.
So, Waterboys will be very upset there. They've gone into the half 7-all with one man advantage. As you'd expect from this level of rugby, there's nothing in it. In fact, there is nothing in it. It's 7-all.
I think when you look at that, it's just going to take those moments of a bit of class, confidence, and the players to back themselves to make those breaks, to do that to win this game. That's what's going to make the difference between the two sides.
No, definitely. And that right there of the try there by Collier was just case in point that when you got gas and you got skills and you back yourself, good things happen. So. So the sun's finally breaking through for the first time today. And just before we see it disappear in probably about an hour's time behind the buildings, and the lights of Hong Kong light up the stadium. The atmosphere starts to build. The beers start to flow. The crowd starts getting rowdy. And we start to move in the finals. Who will we see in the final? The winner of this game will be playing the winner of the next game, which is the Fiji Army versus Gavkal. Gavkal, previous winners of the tournament before, and the Fijian Army, their first visit.
Gavkal, I felt didn't start off too strong yesterday, but they certainly kind of, whether they've had additional players come in or people turn up, but something's happened to them. They're looking very strong at the moment.
Yeah, I think they just know how to play the football club 10s, right? Just you build your way into a tournament. You want to be playing your best game in your last game. So, and they seem to do it quite well. So, as we go into the second half here, Samurai is still down to 9 men with big Aaron Carroll in the Naughty Boys chair. He seems to have pulled his hair back, so maybe the ref did sin bin him for his hair. Who knows?
Just the way he was flicking it. Has to be.
You never want to flick it the wrong way, do you, Reese?
So the Waterboys just kicked off. They opted for a long, deep kickoff into the Samurai's half.
Yeah, I think that was just simply to get it deep, make the Samurai play out of their own territory. So
It looked like he's going to do a... Well, I thought he was going to kick, but he backs himself. Slides through one tackle.
So, Samurai, they've come out in the second half. All guns are blazing as Aaron Carroll takes the field, so they back to a full complement.
Do you think the Waterboys will be a bit disappointed they didn't get, take advantage of having a player extra?
Yeah, that's basically, you know, you need to take that advantage in this, especially this level. When you've got a team down to 9 players, you really need to take advantage of it. And the fact that, you know, they basically lost their lead while they had 9 men on the pitch, which is, it's not something that you want to be. And your coach will be pretty annoyed with that, I imagine. Yeah,
so you have to be kind of leaning now in favour, I guess, of the Samurais having a full kind of.
Well, they'll take confidence in the fact that they know they can score, you know, when one man down. So
it'll be very going direct, sucking a few of the Waterboy players in there now. Just can't quite recycle as quickly as they hope. You know, the Waterboys are doing very well at Jacqueline around the breakdown area, and they just won the ball back in contact there.
Yeah, so I think the Waterboys here, they've got the ball for the first time in the second half, really. So let's see what they can do. They've kicked it. They're obviously trying to play out of their own territory. They're chasing up in the line. They're not as fast as chasing other teams, but they come up in the line to try and shut down the D.
Yeah, he's done very well there, the Samurai player there.
Here we go. What can the Waterboys do? They want to get it wide here.
Yeah, the numbers are on outside.
So stick up the guts and then go wide. That's the way to go. But
Samurai defence now is kind of spread and fill the gap. Looks like they're going to kick it again.
So it looks like they're employing the tactic of just getting out of their own territory and putting it down and chasing and trying to shut that down. So as you see, they're all coming up in line. There's not one man taking up on his own.
That's very strong defence, very well disciplined.
That's a pink wall. There's nothing worse than when you're back there collecting your ball than how you look up and you see a pink wall. It's pretty discouraging for the Samurai player there. He didn't really have many options.
So both teams there making a lot of substitutes there.
7 minutes, 20 on the clock. A lot of changes made then. Basically 2 new teams came on.
It pretty much was. It's interesting though, it just shows the strength that they've got actually on the benches there, that, you know, they can make these changes, but it doesn't impact the level and consistency they're able to play at.
And at this level, you don't want to have that one man on the pitch so you know you can't sort of put your faith in. So here we go. Samurai spin it wide.
Space there. He's putting his ears back. He's going. He's doing the
wheels.
steps. Oh, great step. Great offload with one hand.
Here we go. Samurai show their brilliance.
It shows that the danger of just giving that person a little bit of space.
There's a great breakdown the touchline there by who was it? Naroi Magavi. And then the beautiful offload, and they had the numbers to support. They had 3 or 4 guys supporting, which just goes to show that their keenness to get this game won and over and done with and get themselves in the final.
Yeah, Samurai's looking very strong now. There's just over 6 minutes left in the second half.
It's a beautiful kick.
Just made the conversion. There's 14 to the Samurai, 7 to the Waterboys. Exactly 6 minutes left in the second half. And the Waterboys be kind of scratching their heads thinking how do they get back into the game after this.
Well, they haven't really had, they haven't really had a lot of ball, but the ball they've had, they haven't used it wisely. I mean, they have kicked the ball away a lot, and I think they need to sort of have another look at that ploy and not kick the ball away. Now they've got to keep it in their hands. And as I say that, they kick it away. But you've got to get out of your own territory as well. So I see what they're doing. But when they exit, there's 5.5 minutes left. There's still a lot of time. Plenty of time.
Yeah, you know, we look at the clock, we think 5 minutes to us, that's going to be like an eternity for those guys out in the field.
Oh, definitely. Especially if you're defending, it feels like even longer. Waterboys making a few more changes. Has the X factor just come on? Who knows? Only time will tell.
They're able to find a bit of space now, you can see on the outside, and they're certainly looking to exploit that.
Samurai starting to show their wares here and how much gas they actually have. There's a beautiful grubber and regather there. Not quite try. So we'll go back to the 5-yard line for a line out to the Waterboys. It'll be interesting to see what they do here, whether or not they try and just bang it downfield, or if they, you know, try and rumble it up midfield for a bit, get some space out wide.
Well,
we'll see.
If I was the Waterboys, you know, you've got to keep the ball in hand now. There's only just 4.5 minutes left. You're already 7 points down. Obviously trying to do a little try on the training pitch move there.
Oh, there's a free kick now to the Waterboys. That's definitely relieving for them. It's only a free kick though, so they can't kick the touch unless they want to lose the feed.
I think they've got to run everything now from this point. You know, they're 7 points down.
And they're taking the kick. So, but that's a great kick. Will it kick right to the touch? That's a great nudge. Absolutely, Jim. That's a great kick.
Very quick for Samurai. They're able to take it quickly.
They're taking it quick, exactly. And they're putting it straight back. Samurai are playing good rugby now. They know they're going to play down the far end of the pitch. Oh. Well, there you go. How the game can turn in a matter of minutes, eh?
Yeah. I think you're just kind of seeing Samurai kind of step up in class now on this. It's going to be a fantastic final, seeing this. The other two semi-finalists are going to be sat on the side watching this with great interest and identifying the danger men. And I think you can see in this the Samurai, what they've been trying to do is suck the Waterboys in, just creating a little bit of space on the outside, and they have the gas men to go and then do something special on the outside.
No, and I think key now for Waterboys is they've got to keep the ball in hand. Any ball they get now, they've got to treasure it. They've got the ball up, they're going to get the ball up for kick-off here, and they probably need to get a try fairly quickly to bring the game back to within anything that's manageable. So, I mean, score a try in the next minute. Still got 2 minutes to play, and that'll be they'll be down by 7. So, all to play for here at Football Club. 3 minutes to go in the second half of the first Cup semi-final.
21-2 Samurai, 7 to the Waterboys. No, I agree completely. You know, I think they've been a bit too keen to kick the ball out of touch, but then it's interesting. But when they didn't do it there, it was a bit isolated. And tried to force a pass, which obviously Samurai kind of intercepted, and we're able to get another point on the board. So
you can see Waterboys they're looking like they're going to take it straight up now. They're not going to take a backward step.
Yeah, there's some big units outside in the backs there. You're going to suck some of these Samurai players in, and just I'd say look to break the tackle, look to break through the contact and have a runner on the shoulder. No,
they need to take the guys up middle to draw in defenders, because the Samurai are doing very well by just having one defender and fanning out.
Yeah,
they've turned it over, so the Samurai have the ascendancy here. Little chip over the top, but their defence, look at their chases.
They're just strong and aggressive, aren't they?
It was a great kick, but it was an even better chase. Waterboys are back on their own try line. They've got to kick this. They've just got to back their defence now, the Waterboys. They need a turnover ASAP to get down the other end and score a try.
Yeah, so just under 2 minutes left in this second half of the first Cup final, first semi-final for the Cup.
So a knock on there by Samurai.
I think the Waterboys will be quite relieved with that. Making a number of changes now, get some fresh feet onto the field.
So, a minute 20 to go. You'd probably say this Samurai have got this sewn up, but anything can happen. A quick try now, and a quick kick-off and kick-off receipt. They could score again, but I don't think the Samurai are going to let this game go easy and not without a fight, that's for sure. And even 2 converted tries would take it extra time, so you think they would sort of suck the life out of the Waterboys, have to come back from that.
It's a tough task now for the Waterboys to try and... Oh, there's a little bit of argy-bargy off the field there.
A little bit of anger.
Handbags. Again, but I think that's always great to see, because it just shows the passion that these guys have and desire to win.
Oh, he's a feisty redhead, wasn't he? That's what happened there.
Bullied in school, do you think?
It's always good to see a bit of biffo. Bring back the biffo, I say. So the Waterboys, I would say they're up a dark coloured creek without a paddle at the moment. They're 21-7 down.
Coming up to 10 seconds left of this first
Here we go.
semi-final of the Cup, but they look to take the penalty quickly.
On a hand, look out for that guy.
Here we go.
They're hunting very well, the Samurai guys, in packs in the defence.
Their defence in the second half's been absolutely brutal. They haven't taken a backward step, and all their hits have counted. So again, look at that. I mean, that's just passion.
I actually felt that here.
Oh, that was me. So
There he goes, the Samurai through to the final.
ladies
You
and
can see
gents,
that
that is it.
You can see that the high fives, the jumps, they're very happy with this.
Projecx Waterboys.
So it's a resounding win there by Samurai, 21-7, and they'll move into the Cup final at 7:15 tonight against the winner of this next